Assalamualaikum and good morning. I'm AHMAD AFHAM bin Muhammad AMRAN B092010142 from BMMP2503. So today I will conduct a video for the lab test for measurement. So I will continue to my slide.
Let's go to question 1. On question 1, we will ask to how to use the vernier caliper. So what is the function of vernier caliper? Vernier caliper used to measure outer dimension of object external jaw, inside dimension that is internal jaw, and depth using depth measuring blade. So in the picture we can see the parts of vernier caliper. The big jaw is the external jaw, is for measuring the outer dimension. We have vernier scale, main scale, stem for measuring depth. We have screw clamps and jaw, internal jaw for measuring the inner dimension. So how to use the vernier caliper? First we loosen the thumb screw, then we open the caliper slightly. Then we place the specimen into the external jaw. We must make sure that the specimen touches each side of the external jaw to make sure that the reading is accurate. Then we turn the lock screw to tighten the jaw. So how to read the reading? Firstly, we read the reading on the main scale. Then we read the reading on the vernier scale. And lastly, we sum all the reading from both scales to get the reading. So in the picture, we can see that the main scale is 10 mm, while the vernier scale is 0.00 mm. So we sum both of them, we can get the total scale that is 10 mm, 10.00 mm. Next, we go to the question 2a. In this question, we will ask on how to use 4 different instruments. So for the first, we will learn how to use the head gauge. So what is the function of head gauge? Head gauge is used for determining the height of object and for marking of item to be worked on. So how to use the head gauge? First we loosen the adjustment clamp. Then we move up the measuring jaw and put the specimen at the end of the measuring jaw. Next, we turn the adjustment clamp to tighten. So how to read the scale? Firstly, we read the main scale. Secondly, we read the vernier scale, and lastly, we sum all the obtained scale. Next is how to use the micrometer. First, in the picture below, we can see the part of micrometer. We have frame, anvil, spindle, clamp, sleeve, thimble, and ratchet stop. So how to take the reading for micrometer? How to use micrometer? First, we unlock the clamp and turn the thimble to open the micrometer. Then we put the specimen in between anvil and spindle. Here we can see here, we put the specimen here. Then we turn the thimble until it touches the specimen. Then turn the ratchet until the here click sound. So how to read the scale? Firstly, we read the scale at the sleeve. You can see at the picture at the right side. Secondly, we read the scale at thimble. Then sum all the obtained scale. So in this picture, we sum all of them. Then we can get 5.783 millimeter. Next, we go to the how to use horizontal and vertical optical comparator. So what is the function of horizontal and vertical optical comparator? Horizontal and vertical optical comparator used to inspect and measure the dimension of small manufactured parts. In a horizontal optical comparator model, the light travels horizontally across the stage. This model works well with parts that are held in a fixed location, such as screw, casting, or transmission shaft. In a vertical optical comparator model, light travels vertically. This model works well with parts that are flat. You can see the picture of horizontal and vertical optical comparator below. The left side is the horizontal and the right side is the vertical. So how to use the horizontal and vertical optical comparator. First, we place the specimen on the screen and adjust the height of the table to focus. Then we align the orientation of the site you want to measure on the projected image with the orientation of the screen reference line and adjust the value of XY stage to 0. Then we move the stage using the stage movement handle and align the other side of projected image to be measured with the screen reference line. At this time, the movement amount of the stage is displayed in each of the X and Y directions. So this value becomes the measured value. In the case of simple measurement in only one direction, the amount of movement in only the X or Y direction is used. From the value of X or Y or the reading value, angle. Angle can also be used by this instrument.
Okay, so I will simulate on how to use the vernier caliper. So this ruler here is our vernier caliper. Then this eraser is our gauge block. So I will measure the width first. So this is the width. This is the width. So we calculate the width, and I got 19 for the width. Next, we calculate the length. We calculate the length. This is the length. This is the length. So we measured the length. Then I got 38 for the length. Lastly, we calculate the thickness. This is the thickness. This is the thickness. This is the width, and this is the length. So let's calculate the thickness. The thickness is, we got the thickness 11. We got the 11 for the thickness.
Next, we have the last question. We have question 3. In this question, we were asked to assume a ruler as our vernier caliper and an eraser as our gauge block. We were asked to simulate a process of calibrating our vernier caliper and measuring accurately the object. So, I have used the ruler as my vernier caliper and eraser as a gauge block. So I got the calculation and I use the table below to record the data. So I made 3 trials for each measurement. So for the width, I got the 19, and 18. While the length, I got 38, 39, and 38. While the thickness, I got 11, 10, and lastly, I got 10. Then I calculate the average on the right side of the table. So I got the average for the width is 18.67. Then average for the length is 38.33. And the average for the thickness is 10.33. So below the table, I include the area calculation. That is width, for the width, length, and thickness. So for the width, you can see that the area calculation is positive 1.33 millimeter. Then the area calculation for the length is negative 18.33 millimeter. And lastly, we got the area calculation for the thickness is positive 4.67 mm. That is all from me. Thank you.